And when I find out who you are, I'm pressing charges against you. And I'm literally going to have you arrested for harassment. You f***ed your life so badly. I don't even know why people just do this. And I'm not even upset. Like, I'm pissed off because I was asleep. Like, I don't know why people just think they justify warrant that. Like, they talk about, you ain't gonna threaten me. Like I said, you're lucky. You know, we're gonna be calm and go about this a nice way. I could go about this a way that I literally could ruin my life for the rest of my life. But I'm not gonna go there. I have more self-restraint than that. I need to be better than you guys. I really do.
Well, folks, here we go. It's been a couple weeks since I talked about Tophiachu, and already her life has been falling apart. It's like day after day, she's getting more manic, and she just gets on these live streams in her car and rants about whatever comes to her mind, while also replying to comments that are like, you know, making fun of her, being vulgar towards her, but she doesn't care. She still responds to them and gives people a show. And I know what you're probably saying to yourself. Lemur, Tophiachu's life has been falling apart from the start. What do you mean her life is falling apart? Well, what I mean by that is that it's getting even worse. It's like, shit, y'all thought Tophiachu's life was going downhill when she got kicked out of her apartment and was living in a motel? No, it gets much, much worse from there. And Tophiachu has been showing everybody why she deserves to be deemed a horror cow and not just a lolcow at this point. Because some of the shit that she does and says, it's getting to a pretty bad point. The best way I can describe Tophiachu right now is completely manic. She's going through these emotional outbursts day in and day out, going on live stream in 1 second being happy talking to chat, and the next second yelling at Mamachu, calling her a racist because, you know, people are accusing Tophiachu of watching Asian teen corn. Well, it really isn't accusing you if you've been proven to watch that kind of stuff and, you know, it was literally shown in your tabs. Like, you showed everybody that you watched it. So I guess it isn't really accused, but you know what I mean. It's insane, y'all. The clips that have been coming out from these live streams in the past couple of days are straight gold. Tophiachu is just manic. That's the best way to describe it. So I wanted to open up this video by looking at this live stream where Tophiachu decided to, like I said, get in a fight with Mamachu over some really crazy shit. So she starts going off on chat. And then, you know, Mamachu's chiming in, they're having a good conversation, and all of a sudden, Tophiachu starts going, they brought up how you're a racist again. They brought up how you're a racist, Mom. And she starts just like going off on her and like just really doing too much, right? When in reality, she could have just ignored the comments because everybody already knows that Mamachu has said these things. And she's yet to apologize. So I don't think Tophiachu screaming at her on live stream is going to make her do so. Either way, before all that happens, I wanted to show you guys them eating Doritos and just chilling, just so you guys can get a vibe for how the ambiance in the room was before this all went down. It was just a crazy switch up from Tophiachu chilling with Mamachu, eating Doritos, having a good time, to her randomly bringing up the fact that Mamachu said the N-word one time.
Yeah, it says down there 1 pound. It's a 1 pound bag of Doritos, guys.
Yeah, why are you going to tell him so they can say I'm going to eat it all?
No, I think he got it for all of us. That's why.
I know. But that's not what they think.
No.
And say, you don't need 1 pound bag of Doritos? This is my dinner.
Too. I like Doritos.
I'm hungry. Okay, we's hungry. Like from, where he said that in Fast and the Furious, when he's like, we's hungry. I'm hungry. I didn't eat dinner, because there was no dinner last night.
Nope. We have to.
You know good.
It's all right. We have snacks.
Yeah, snacks for dinner, Mom? That's really gonna make you less hungry. But it's okay. They're gonna say it's good anyways that I starve. I need to starve.
Yeah, that's what people say. That's why I say don't mention anything.
Well, I have to be truthfully honest. It's better than lying. I'm not gonna lie to people. I'd be like, it's great. It's wonderful. We're having a wonderful time. Are you having a wonderful time? No. I'm having a wonderful... See? We gotta be honest.
Yeah, let's be able to see that.
It's the sun is behind the mountains. I saw it. I knew that's what you was gonna say.
Or is it the moon coming up?
I mean the moon, not the sun. It's coming up. This is you won't be able to see me. I'm a flop. Okay. Mom, I'm a flop.
You're a what?
I'm a flop.
A flop.
Nothing, never mind. You can't
Okay.
really hear me.
Or a flop.
Did you know I got myself in this situation?
Oh yeah, you asked the maid to put you out. You said, go ahead, throw me out.
Didn't we go back to the place to pay the rent and they said we couldn't?
Yeah.
How'd I get myself in this situation?
And she said it was because of the maid.
No. She said it was because they had rent issues.
Oh.
Mind you, the first time they had rent issues wasn't our fault. I'm not trying to technically accuse the girl, but I did hand her that $100.
But I thought she said also because they saw the room was messy.
No, the maid was trying to say that.
Oh. Okay.
She was trying to say our room was messy. That's why they kicked us out. That was not the reason. And she knows she's lying.
What my daughter's trying to say is, they wouldn't re-rent the room to us because then we're gonna keep having to try to pay for it.
We would have, but they still said
Yeah.
they put us on a do not rent list because it's rent issues.
Yeah.
From somebody who didn't get paid from their job, but yet people want to say, go get a job. We're in this situation because a job cost us to be in this situation because they didn't get paid. But yeah, everybody wants to be like, go get a job. That's why we're in this
It
situation.
wasn't because of you. They want to.
All because I'm not doing, I have to do everything. I have to pay the bills and the rent. Nobody else should be doing anything. It's only me.
Your brother helps.
No, but they're saying that that I'm supposed to do everything, not him. Not him doing everything, but they want me to do everything and nobody else help.
Yeah. I'm doing stuff to help them. I'm not gonna say what, but I was doing it in the room, but we got put out. So
I'm supposed to carry all of the problems on my shoulders and do it. I'm supposed to pay the rent on top of all the other bills.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah, and I'm supposed to smooth.
Yeah, right on my back. I'll take you.
I'm supposed to bed surf.
One thing this whole car situation has put into perspective is how bad Mamu and Tophiachu's relationship is. You know, Mamu will always call Tophiachu out on her bullshit because she doesn't really have a filter. So she'll tell the truth. If Chad is asking a question, she'll genuinely say what's on her mind. And Tophiachu will get angry at that and be like, no, mom, that's wrong. You're supposed to tell them something else. And it's like, bro, she's obviously telling the truth, right? She has no filter. We all know this by now. So if she's saying something, she's likely telling the truth about it. I know I glossed over this, but I'm coming right back to it. How the fuck do you eat a 1 pound bag of Doritos? How are you eating a 1 pound bag of Doritos for dinner? You know how fucked up my stomach would be if I ate a 1 pound bag of Doritos for dinner? Fuck it, let's just say I split that between like me and somebody else, right? That's still half a pound of fucking Doritos that you're eating, bro. Look at the macros on that. There's no nutrients inside a bag of Doritos. You're tripping if you think that that has any like substantial value of nutrients, right? If that's like a dinner, that's not a dinner. That's why people eat chips as a snack. They're not meant to be substituted for a meal, Tophia. And then she has the audacity to sit here and blame this all on the fact that Brother Chu couldn't get to his job. She says that the reason that they're in this predicament is because a job. That's it. She says it's because a job. She says, why are you guys telling me to get a job when that's the reason I'm here in the first place? Because a job. Are you serious? If you and Brother Chu had a job at that same time, right? A legitimate job that was paying you on time and paying you right. You know what I mean? You would have had the funds to pay for that, right? You would have had the funds to pay for whatever he was missing, but you didn't have a job. And whatever job he has obviously isn't a reliable job, right? Like that can't be a reliable job if your boss is just like, hey, I can't pay you. What job is he working? I've never worked a job like that in my life. I hate to say this and give Brother Chu anything because I don't want to defend the guy, but imagine being him actually working, you know, them sitting in your car and talking shit about you, saying that it's not their fault that they're in this predicament, it's Brother Chu's fault. It's actually your fault, Donald Slydell Jr. It's actually your fault there, buddy. It's like, how could you do that shit? This dude is working. He's out working, right? Like the only one that has a legitimate job. And he's letting you guys sleep in his car while you bum off of him in live stream. The guy's a bad person, don't get me wrong. You all are. But come on, how are you gonna do that? You're crazy. I would just leave if I was him. How is he the most normal out of all four of you? It makes no sense. So then things start to get heated, right? Tophiachu is having a battle with the chat. And then, like I said earlier, Mamu chimes in and people start bringing up shit that Mamu did just to get Tophiachu angry. And it causes this big fight. I mean, Mamu didn't do anything. She wasn't saying anything racist at this moment. This is stuff that happened in the past that Tophiachu's just bringing up and like berating her mother for. Her elderly mom, who's always put in the middle of her bullshit. I mean, I'm sure she has said some really fucked up shit. That whole family has, right? But come on, Tophiachu. It makes you look really bad when you're just yelling at your mom out of the blue. She didn't do anything racist at this moment. There was no reason for you to bring this up.
You can't say the R word on TikTok. You have to say grape.
Oh, I see.
TikTok censors it. You'll get taken down.
Oh, I didn't know that. Man.
Even if you're a subscriber, I'll still block you. Because you're not going to come in here and say CP. That's weird, because why do you keep bringing up child porn? I don't watch child porn, so why do you keep saying that?
That's very sick.
Yeah. And they talk about kids all the time. All the time they're bringing up porn. Every single live stream, but yet they say I'm weird. But they talk about child porn every single day.
Bringing it up and they want to call you weird. See? Did she mention anything about... No, they did.
I didn't even mention kids or nothing. Except, I don't know if I talked about Ashley Trevino earlier, but nowhere did I mention child porn or anything.
And all the time they said, you're always mentioning kids. I don't hear you mention no kids.
Except when it's someone being a bad parent, and everyone's talking about it.
You have a right to mention those parents.
Everybody's talking about Nurse Hannah. Everybody's talking about Ashley Trevino. All of a sudden, it went from Asian teen corn to child corn. These people don't even know how to lie correctly.
All because you like BTS and I was gonna say K-pop.
Exactly.
Just because you like K-pop.
And I made a few jokes, which wasn't bad jokes. Because I said, I do want to say that stuff, then I'll make jokes. We can all laugh. What about my liked Instagram? I didn't like anything that had anything to do with child porn. Are you going to bring up something from like 2020? What year are we in? We're almost in 2025. See, I told you, Mom. I told you.
Wow.
They always bring up how you say the N-word.
I didn't call anybody the N-word.
But I told you.
I was reading it.
You can say that all you want, but until you apologize, they're not going.
Apologizing.
You're not apologizing for calling anybody the N-word. You're apologizing for saying it.
They're wanting me to apologize for
calling. Well, you explain why you're apologizing and then say sorry.
When you interrupted.
I'm tired of hearing it.
Thank you, and you interrupted.
I've already had this conversation with her. And I'm tired of people coming to my page like if I didn't have the conversation with her. Someone commented it.
I was reading something off of music lyrics where they were using the N-word, and somebody said, "Oh, you can't say the N-word." And I said, "Well, I'm sorry, I didn't think." Because then I said that song reminded me of Richard Pryor when he says "and I said, "Oh," they said, "Ooh, you weren't supposed to say that." I said, "Well, I'm sorry." And then they come up and say that I called somebody that. I did not. I read it off of a song, and then I remembered Richard Pryor. That's what I did. And they're not saying apologize because I said it. They're saying apologize because you shouldn't be calling people the N-word.
But you have to explain why you're apologizing and then apologize. They can't tell you why you apologize because you've already said why you apologize. If they try to twist it any other way, it's there. You just say why you're apologizing and you apologize. You don't let them have it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't...
And I'll go apologize and then watch.
Okay, it gets worse if you don't apologize.
No, it'll get even more worse.
Yeah, because racist people that use the N-word will never apologize for being racist. You're not racist. So why do you want people to think that?
I'm going to show you. It'll get worse.
Okay.
Oh, so you admitted that you called somebody the N-word.
You're explaining why you apologize. They can't say otherwise.
I just did.
It's only going to get worse because they've already think you're racist because you never apologized for it.
Nobody's making me apologize for something I didn't do.
You did, though. No, you didn't call anybody a race. You didn't call anybody that word, but you still have to apologize.
No, I don't.
Okay, whatever.
Just end it.
Yeah, you don't have to apologize for using...
Why did they bring that up anyways? It's your live stream.
But it doesn't matter.
Why don't they come tell me?
You don't have to apologize for a word that gets your husband killed. Okay, fine then. Don't apologize for that.
I'll see, don't bring that up just so you can force me to apologize.
That's what happens to black people because non-black people use that word. It's not about whether or not you called somebody that. It's hurtful. And I have to continuously get it. Well, just explain to them why you said it and apologize.
You're continuing. They probably already want it ended and you're still continuing.
Because I'm going to hear it as long as you finally sit down and say you're sorry.
I'm not going to say it. So.
You're not going to let these people tell you.
I'm not going to let these people tell me what to do.
You're not. You're telling them.
No.
You're letting them tell you not to apologize. You're listening to them. That's what they want.
I said I'm not going to. I didn't say they made me.
Obviously, you just said why. They made you because they're telling you you're apologizing for calling somebody that. You're doing it because of that. Not because you don't want to. It's worse if you don't want to.
Bro, every time I fucking open up one of Tophiachu's live streams, she's yelling at the top of her lungs. Can you shut up for 1 second? Can you not be yelling? Can you not be screaming? Like, come on, dude. Why do you have to be like screaming every single time you're explaining anything? You have to be like, on level 1,000, right? You're just like up there yelling, screaming. And it's like, why? Why are you so passionate about what you're talking about? It's not really that big of a deal. Ignore the comments and move on. She sits there and tries to say that she didn't do anything. She never looked at anything. And then she goes, what, are you going to bring up my likes from 2020? That was how many years ago? It's like, bro, you just admitted right now where people can find the shit that you were looking at, the nasty shit. Your likes, bro. You were liking weirdo shit and you admitted to it. And just because it was in 2020 doesn't make it any better. You were still a full-grown adult. You're old as fuck. You're like 32 or something. How many stupid things has Tophiachu said and done? How many racist remarks? How much weirdo shit she's been caught looking at? And she's gonna sit here and try to get her mom to apologize. Why don't you worry about you apologizing? You say dumb shit all the time. You're always saying racist shit, dude. What are you talking about? Like, you say slurs all the time and then say, oh, well, people called me it. I'm just repeating what they said. And it's like, if you're going to get mad at her for repeating a song lyric, how are you going to do the same thing with the comment sections? If someone calls you a racial slur, you will repeat it during the live stream. I've seen you do it a bunch of times. I mean, in either case, it's bad. Like, you shouldn't be finding an excuse to use a racial slur. You know what I mean? But that's what you're both doing. So why don't you worry about apologizing for doing the same exact thing? The only difference is that she did it with song lyrics and you just do it in the comments, right? When somebody says it to you, you're both repeating it at the end of the day. You're both saying it, but I'm sure Mamachu has said it in a different context. I'm sure however she used it was a lot worse than how they're trying to make it seem. But if she is going to try to use that argument, it just looks really weird. You know what I mean? To try to say, well, even though you didn't directly call somebody it, you still have to apologize. Same goes for you, Tophia. You say stupid racist shit all the time. I don't understand why you're getting on Mamachu for this. I mean, come on. How much shit do people give you for the dumb remarks you make? I can't stress this enough. How stupid of an argument this was. Why? I don't understand it. People obviously just wanted you to fight with your mom and you just fed into them. You started crying and she didn't say anything. This is something that you're thinking about from the past. And you started getting so upset that you were crying. Ridiculous. Like, you can't tell me she's not going manic. So then after that, Tophiachu transitions from complaining about Mamachu to complaining about Brother Chu's ex-girlfriend. She goes all in on Brother Chu's ex-girlfriend, talking about how she neglects her pets and she put her brother's life in danger, used a car as a weapon, all this crazy shit, right? And it's like, how are you going to sit here and say somebody else neglects pets by putting them on you or not having the right necessities, right? When that's literally the definition of what you did with every pet that you've ever had, with Hershey, with the cat that you were keeping. These are pets that just went missing that you couldn't even take care of.
She got Peaches. She knew she couldn't have Peaches. And I knew that was her cat. Excuse me. I even told my mom and my brother wasn't there. That's her cat.
Yeah, she told me. I didn't believe her. And she did wind up being her cat.
I already know this stuff. This girl expects us to take these animals in. And I'm an animal person. And I don't want to see those animals in a situation. So I took them in. Poor animals are going to be he's going to have to find a home. Why are you adopting a cat you know you couldn't have? You adopted a cat for us to have to find a home for it. The shelter could have found a home where the cat could have went to a home that could have took it. No, you put the cat into our home so it could go to another home. And where did it go? Right back to her. And where that cat going to go? We don't know. Outside in the cage at night? Locked up in the cage right outside her house? Because that's what her mom did, threw her cats outside. Mind you, the first time we ever got her cats was because her mom put her cats outside and it was thundering and lightning and it was raining.
She mentioned to me something about, yeah, I have the cat. And I said, yeah, I got to live with that every day knowing that you have a cat that wind up or a. That's exactly what
her cats, my brother witnessed it. That's why he called animal control. He was mad one time. And then he felt bad. And I said, why should you feel bad? You're trying to make sure those animals are well cared for. No, but none of y'all dang near care. We were the ones feeding her cats because she wasn't feeding it. I wasn't. My mom was. I got pissed off because I said, why should I have to take care of someone else's pets? Because if I do that, they're going to get comfortable enough to make us take care of more pets. They're going to be like, oh, well, they took care of my cats. Let me get another one so they could take care of it. No one has anything to say. No one has anything to say. They don't tell that girl anything. She never has to hold responsibility for half of the stuff she does. She gets away without being held accountable for things. She went to court.
Sorry, are you done?
Yeah. She went to court and lied and told the judge she was working with kids when she was working for security. You have the whole audacity to go to court and lie under oath. What's wrong with you?
I wonder how come they didn't notice. The courts.
They don't look into it, what job you have. She just told them she worked with kids. They have to go what her word says, even if you lie under oath. They're not going to check to see where you work. She didn't have to provide where she worked. It was just a restraining order.
Honestly, the ex-girlfriend is probably crazy. You have to be crazy to get with Brother Chu, right? There's got to be some issues going on if you want to involve yourself with the Slydell family. So I'm not going to defend her in any kind of way. But this shit doesn't need to be on the internet. None of it does. Tophiachu doesn't need to be airing out any of this shit on the internet. She doesn't need to be responding to the comments at all. I don't know if she's doing it because it makes the views go up, if, you know, money's down, she's trying to get a place. Seems like a lot of people are watching. But either way, it makes her look like a complete fool. That she's just sitting here and letting herself get so worked up because of what people in the comments are saying. She didn't have to say any of this. She didn't have to bring up none of this shit. Because at the end of the day, no one's gonna listen to Tophiachu after all the shit that she's done on the internet. After all the bad shit that people have seen her do, no one's gonna sit here and start siding with her and start, you know, like saying, yeah, let's petition to go do this and let's do that. Like, nobody's gonna stand behind Tophiachu because what she stands for is complete bullshit. But this isn't the main point of the video. I just wanted to show you Tophiachu going manic. I wanted to give you guys an example. This live stream was like from a couple days ago. Shout out to TV. They're like the best when it comes to archiving Tophiachu content. They got all the new shit like almost right when it comes out. And you know, it's nice and edited down. It works perfect for these videos. So if you're looking for an archive channel, you want to watch some Tophiachu, check out TV. I'll leave a link in the description and I'll also put a card right here so you guys can go check them out. But besides all this, in more recent news, Tophiachu got robbed for like 2 Xboxes, some makeup. This is all alleged. I don't know if she got robbed for real or if she just wants people to pay her, but she's saying that somebody just came into her car, ransacked it, and robbed her. My question is, why would you have all this valuable stuff in a car? A car is the worst place to keep something like that. It's so vulnerable to like getting broken into. It's literally just a glass window that somebody has to break through and grab your shit. You know what I mean? That's why people don't leave their valuables in cars anywhere. So she's saying that some people robbed her, right? And then she goes on to say that she wants people to start a GoFundMe for her. I guess to like pay for her shit. She says that she also wants a GoFundMe to pay for a house. I don't know, I guess she just wants a GoFundMe in general so people can pay her money. Isn't that what her TikTok live streams are? Like, isn't it just her sitting there while people gift her and pay her money? Why does she need a GoFundMe for this? For a situation that she put herself into by not working a legitimate job and deciding that her $500 on TikTok was enough to live off of. So first, let's check out these stories because her stories give you guys a lot of good context. And then after, I wanted to check out her live stream where she talks even more about, you know, what took place. She tries to describe the whole scenario. She gets real into it, right? And we'll sort of see how that goes. But it just seems like a load of bullshit to me. I don't know if anybody really robbed her.
I was fast asleep and I got sticky notes put on my door. You're a dumbass. You literally got chased down. Do you know the police are going to be looking for you? You showed up to my car harassing me, only to get caught and be chased down. Are you a dummy? Like, now we know who you are harassing me. Great. Now I can really report you for harassment because I know you're the one that's been coming around fucking filming. Because there's literally video of someone filming my mom early in the morning. Even if you didn't do it, now there's proof. They're not going to believe you. I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. Like, seriously, like I said, do not show around here. Y'all are getting too bold, thinking that you could come around here. You literally thought that you could show up and you got caught and got chased down and now the police are notified. That's dumb. I don't know why people just think that they're going to come harass me and scare me. It's not going to work. I didn't call the police, mind you. I didn't witness anything because I was asleep. My mom heard it. Somebody else who was here saw you and chased you down. Like, I can't even, like, I slept so good until I got woken up. Man, this shit's got to end. Like, you're not going to harass me and then tell me that I need to get off the internet. You fucked up. And when I find out who you are, I'm pressing charges against you. And I'm literally going to have you arrested for harassment. You fucked your life so badly. I don't even know why people just do this. And I'm not even upset. Like, I'm fucking pissed off because I was asleep. Like, I don't know why people just think they justify a warrant that. Like, they talk about, you ain't gonna threaten me. Like I said, you're lucky. You know, we're going to be calm and go about this a nice way. I could go about this a way that I literally could ruin my life for the rest of my life. But I'm not going to go there. I have more self-restraint than that. I need to be better than you guys. I really do. That's fucking wild. And I want to say something. I want to say that whoever showed up to the car didn't film me. You guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying because someone said it's a public place that can film you. No, they didn't film me. They put sticky notes on the window, which my brother caught them and chased them down and banged on the window while I was sleeping because my mom woke me up and she's like, Tophia, she was like, somebody hit the window or something. She hit it really hard, even though she was asleep. And I tried to say because I'm like, I'm not even going to deal with this shit because I'm tired. Like, I got woken up because somebody was slamming our windows and put sticky notes on there. My brother caught them and chased them down. Now, he called the police. I don't know what he said, but he was literally chasing them because they did it right as he was there. And they weren't even filming. They slammed our window is what they did. I understand filming in a public place. That's not why I was upset. They actually went to our window and started banging on it and slamming it and literally put sticky notes all over our window. Mind you, that is harassment because you're doing it to harass me and you got caught. You got caught. That's what I was talking about. I'm not talking about the filming part. I know it's public property. People need to stop telling me what I've already said before. Hello? Like, I already know what it was. It was someone went to the window because I heard the slamming too and they stuck sticky notes to the window. Like, stupid. I'm fucking pissed off. So I scrounged up whatever money I could left, right, to go get pizza because we were at the library. Next thing I know, I come back to the car, right? Nothing doesn't seem out of the ordinary, so some stuff thrown out of the car. And then what happened is that literally stuff was thrown out of the car, right, out of the Jetta. So I don't know if it was thrown out of the Jetta. I thought people threw it there to make it look like we were littering. We came back, so then I decided to go into the car and check because I noticed the clothes were thrown around. I said, okay, cool, let me go check. My 2 Xboxes were stolen. My 2 very expensive makeup kits, which was the Betty Boop makeup kit and the Kiss makeup kit, they also took that too, along with my other valuable shit and my brother's Hot Wheels and parts and all kinds of shit and tools. They took all of that too. But what's crazy and what's the funny thing about it is, like, stupid idiots literally rob right in front of a camera that's aimed at them. So yeah, whenever we find out who stole it, because they're gonna look on those cameras wherever the building is that has a camera that works, which you fucked up. If you stole it, you better come return that shit back or else, because if they catch you, it's not gonna be good for you. You're going to be caught on camera. You're already caught on camera because there's a camera there. So I would advise you to just give up and return the stuff, or the police are going to find out who you are because there's a camera there that caught you. That was not wise of you to start stealing in front of a camera. So you're going to get caught. I'm just saying, you were stupid, very stupid. I don't really care about all that stuff because all I have to do is just make a GoFundMe and then just like raise it. I don't care what people say. People are going to get mad, but you just screwed up. You really screwed up. You guys should have never done that. Never. And I don't care if anybody laughs because that's, who cares? Like, so what? They took Xboxes. They took makeup stuff. Since there was a camera here, which is really great, you got caught on camera. So I'm not even worried. Like, whoever showed up last night too got caught on camera. So your ass is stupid. You're literally just incriminating yourselves getting caught on camera. That's all I gotta say. Whoever took the stuff is going to jail. You can't just go into people's cars and start stealing stuff. Like, that's like, what did you think? Are you dumb? Hello? Yeah, some people are super stupid. Why still in front of a camera, dummy? Okay, so Elizabeth, I saw you in my requested messages saying they ain't gonna find shit. They was wearing a mask. Sounds like you did it. Why, are you afraid they're gonna catch you? 911 ain't a joke to get down. you don't know where that's from. Fight the power, not Run DMC. The Nasty Man. I'm sorry, because what I heard about him, I've never, like, especially from the Flavor of Love, Flavor Flav. Yeah, I've never liked Flavor Flav. Anyways, Public Enemy. That was how when he said 911 is a joke, ain't a joke to get down, or is a joke to get down, or something like that. And he said coughing. Girl, you're funny. You crack me up. But I'm deleting all those requested messages. Anyways, I'm all in good spirits. It's just funny. She's like, they're gonna find shit. They was wearing masks. Okay. So what if they ain't gonna find shit? It just alerts the public that they're being robbed here. It just alerts the public to watch their stuff because people are stealing and to not leave their stuff. That's all it's gonna do. Like, you think I'm hurt because I lost a couple of makeup kits and 2 Xboxes, which I could go rebuy, and the hard drive? I don't know, the hard drive might be in this car, but y'all think I'm supposed to be pressed and you're mad saying they ain't gonna find shit. No, you're just mad because the cops will find something. Imagine going to Walmart and stealing on the day there's an off-duty cop and he catches you stealing. You're like, they were wearing a mask, they ain't gonna find anything, they ain't gonna find shit. Like, it's advanced. The cops are gonna find stuff. Do you not know people could tell people by their eyes? If I wore a mask, people could still probably tell who I was. No joke. You're mad because somebody might get caught lacking. Huh? Somebody got caught lacking and they got stupid and the cameras caught everything. It's like I'm gonna say 911 ain't a joke, you get down. At the silently laugh. Oh my god.
Who would have guessed it? You park in a public place and people who hate you start messing with you. Who would have thunk, right? I mean, come on, dude. Think about it. Use your brain for a second. You're in a public park. People despise you. They know exactly where you are. There's multiple pictures taken of your car, so they can just show up anytime they want. You didn't guess this was going to happen. You didn't think that something like this was going to happen. You really thought it was a good idea to leave your car unattended with 2 Xboxes in it and a bunch of valuable items with nobody there after somebody showed up like the previous night and stuck a bunch of sticky notes to your window. You thought that it was a good idea to do that? Really? Insane shit. What an idiot. What a complete idiot. And then she sits there and starts threatening people by saying that she's gonna make a GoFundMe. No one cares, Tophia. No one cares if you make a GoFundMe. You get a bunch of gifts on TikTok Live all the time anyway. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You can only be mad for something like that for so long. No one cares. At the end of the day, you're really not making that much money and you live a horrible life. You live in your car. So it's not like some kind of slam dunk that people send you measly gifts on TikTok, you know? It's not even enough for you to live off of. So no one's really jealous of that, right? No one's like jealous that you're making money or that you're gonna make a GoFundMe. I don't think that makes anybody angry. It just makes you look pathetic. Also, did you guys catch the part where she says like, of course you're not able to steal a bunch of shit out of a car. What are you, stupid? No, dude, I'm sure that the person thought it was totally, completely ethical and, you know, not against the law at all. That's what they thought. They thought they could get away with it. Yeah, if somebody robs you, they know damn well what they're doing is illegal. Why would you even say that? Why would you even make that point? It's like, no shit, they know what they're doing is wrong and unethical and illegal and has the potential to get them arrested. They don't care. And then she starts doing this like weird manic laugh. You'll hear her do it in the live stream coming up. She just sits there and laughs like the Joker or something, you know what I mean? Like as if it's funny that she just got robbed or that she has to make a GoFundMe. It seems like she's very giddy that she can be a victim at this point, that she can sit here and say that, you know, she lost X amount of money and she needs the GoFundMe donations or the gifts or the subscribers or whatever she needs, right? She just needs more money from her fans, you know, her quote unquote fans, so that she could pay for her lifestyle. Doesn't make any sense. Why the hell did you have this shit in your car? Why did you go and leave with nobody in the car, knowing that people are around that car all the time? Why would you think that that was a good idea at all? It doesn't make any sense. Of course people know that there's cameras there. They aren't stupid. That's why they came up with masks. Let's see, maybe they'll get found. It doesn't matter because they don't care. Of course they thought that was a possibility. They robbed you.
And picked something from under the car, but I didn't see it because she was asking me if I can't mention on TikTok. I said, no, I don't, we're not selling any. Anyways, and then she bent down and picked something up from under the car, and I didn't see what it was, but she did have a screwdriver in her hand, so I don't know. And I thought maybe she dropped something, so I wasn't gonna mess with them because, yeah, I'm not trying to cause myself any more problems than I needed. So I called the police. I told them that there's this place that might have a camera. So when they call, which if I'm live, they might call while I'm live, make a report and hopefully they can go check the cameras. Whoever took the shit is caught on camera because there's a camera there. And I really don't give a fuck because I'm just gonna go right back and buy the fucking shit. Like, besides the makeup stuff, I can always, like, that's probably gonna expire soon. And whoever took that is probably going to sell used makeup. I don't get it. Like, they must have needed that makeup more than me. I was not using it.
Be able to wear it. It's used.
No, they're gonna sell it to somebody. It's all packaged up, like it's kind of brand new.
But somebody's gonna want to look at it before they buy it. And they're gonna notice it's used.
I have to get a makeup mirror because I don't have none of my mirrors now. They stole them both. Because I had the Kiss and then I had the Betty Boop. Mirrors were in there, but it's okay. Glam lights in hot water anyways. I'll find someplace else to get the kits again if I do want to get them cheap. I don't know if I will be able to because the other places I look, like Macari was selling that Betty Boop makeup kit for $110. Like, oh hell no, when it first went on sale and I didn't get it. The second time it went on sale, I snatched it because I was like, there's no way I'm missing out, because the first time it sold out and I waited too long. The second time I said, I'm not waiting. So yeah, it's okay. I mean, what do these people want me to do? Because I know these people are expecting me to be upset because they stole our stuff. I'm not gonna. I got more problems to worry about than materialistic things. What's an Xbox? You know? I don't really need that stuff. I mean, I can't use it right now. Yeah. Anyways, how was your guys' day? Besides getting robbed twice. They stole an Xbox the first time. They stole 2 Xboxes the second time. What if we have 5 Xboxes and still
Where did they steal the first one from?
from the station wagon?
Oh,
When we had the station wagon parked because we couldn't tow it while we was in the room when they stole the stuff. Are you able to get housing? No, because housing's gonna say we make too much. First, housing's gonna tell me to get a job, which I'll get a job. Then housing's gonna say I make too much. We were on housing.
yeah, and they said we made too much.
Yeah, they did. They told me I had to go to school or I had to be in college. Actually, we tried to get back on housing and they told me I had to be in school or in college. And then by that point, they would have said I already made too much because I told them, I said, then I'm gonna get a job and they're gonna say we make too much because my dad was getting his disability at that time too. And so I was like, frick it. Like these government assistant places don't fucking help you worth squat. They don't, because then like, I know because a while back, this was a while ago, my brother tried to get food stamps and he was working and they told him he was only gonna get $15. What good is 50? How are you gonna eat off of $15? Are they stupid?
Even bread and milk.
Exactly.
No, not even that.
There's no point to apply for $15 of food stamps. Are these people lunatics? They probably are. So he said, F it.
They told one of my friends' mother she was gonna get $10 and they're all, forget it. I'm not gonna
There's no point for these government assistants. Like seriously, our only hope is to pray. I don't know. Last night was a wild time. I didn't even know my brother was chasing people down. I heard banging. I said, I'm not getting up. I'm tired. Leave me the fuck alone.
I didn't even know everything happened. I was asleep.
She told me that they're banging. And I said, no. And if my mom would have kept pushing me a little more, these people would have got knocked in their head because I would have been more mad that you disturbed my sleep. You don't disturb me in my sleep. That's the last thing you do is disturb my sleep. And I'll make sure you, never mind. I was going to go there. I was going to say that I make sure someone sleeps forever, but I better not do that.
We always hear banging under the car, but
No, I better not.
And there's a cat that we think's trying to get warm under there.
It's either the cat or the bunny. Because I keep hearing boom, boom under the car. Unless this road is buried on a cemetery. We don't know. Could be a hidden cemetery or something.
All I know is we always hear banging under the car.
It's always at a certain time at night. It's always when I go to bed.
She literally just got robbed the same day that she's making this live stream. And she's already talking about buying back the stuff, right? She's already talking about buying it again. It's wild, dude. Why? Why would you say some shit like that? To say that you're going to start up a GoFundMe and then to go on and brag that you're just going to buy the stuff again and it doesn't even matter. What's the point? Why do you want to make it seem like you're the victim so bad when you're literally saying that you're just going to go buy more Xboxes? It doesn't make any sense. You're always talking about how you make more than a 9 to 5. You're always talking about how jobs suck, this, that, and the other, you know, how you make enough money. And here you are talking about how you're just going to buy the Xbox and the makeup kit again. It's no chip off your shoulder, right? But you need a GoFundMe. Doesn't make any sense. Do you need a GoFundMe or not? Usually people that need GoFundMes aren't giddy about it. They aren't happy about the fact that they can fund more money for whatever happened to them. You know what I mean? Like, that's not usually a thing that people are happy about. That's a huge sign that your intentions behind what you're doing is for the wrong reasons. You're not doing this because you need it. You're doing it because it's convenient, because you got robbed. Therefore, you can start a GoFundMe because it looks good, right? You can finally start your GoFundMe you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this moment where you can become the victim, right? Jesus Christ, how pathetic. This is the second time you've gotten something stolen from your car. The second time, and you still haven't gotten through your head that it's a bad idea to keep valuable items in your car. Are you serious? You don't understand that? You don't understand that it's really easy to break into a car, that you probably shouldn't be leaving Xboxes and makeup kits and expensive shit. If you were really that worried about those things, you should have put them in a storage unit, or at the very least had somebody staying in your car, you know, when nobody else was there. You know what I mean? You should have had Brother Chew in the car when you and Mama Chew were gone. Or you should have went alone and had Mama Chew in the car. Like, there should have been someone there to make sure your valuables didn't get stolen. And then you sit here and you complain about government assistance. You're perfectly able to get a job. Go get a job. Go work. You do not need government assistance at all, Tophia. You're perfectly capable of working. You just don't want to. You've said this many times. To sit here and say that, you know, the $15 of food stamps isn't enough for somebody who's working is crazy. If you're working a job, then why do you need food stamps? Of course, they're only going to give you $15. You're working. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what do you mean? If you're not working and you can't make the income, they're going to give you the money for food stamps. But that's not how you want it to go. You just want this money, you know, this free assistance without anybody looking into your background or, you know, seeing your income. You just want to have this free money because you need it and you're entitled to it. That's not how food stamps or government assistance works. I mean, you guys heard it here first, folks. There's no need for government assistance because Tophiachu can't use it. Therefore, nobody else should be able to use it. It doesn't work for her, so that means it must be broken. The system must be fucked up. And I'm sure it is to a degree. Like, there's definitely some bad shit going on in our government. It isn't the best right now. But either way, that's not Tophiachu's point. The reason that she's angry about government assistance is because she can't get on it because, you know, her brother's making too much or she's making too much or this, that, and the other, right? She's basically just mad because she can't mooch off of it. And then Tophia starts saying some wild shit about defecating at the park. I don't want to give too much away, but she like really gets into it and she says some crazy vulgar shit. I'm telling you, y'all, she's off her rocker right now. She's going manic and she's gonna say some shit that she's gonna regret in the long run because it makes her look like a fucking weirdo.
Oh man, they want me to be upset and I'm not gonna. Didn't you defecate at the park? Mom, are there kids there all day? So how can I defecate at a park?
There's kids there all damn day, and if we do need the restroom, there's a library and there's a church right across the street. And what we do is, if these people want to be up in our business, we finish at the library, that closes at 6, come get in the car, and we're ready for bed.
All I know is when there's no kids there and if somebody's filming in the morning, I'm gonna pull my pants down and show my ass to them. They better leave me the fuck alone or throw a finger at them because these people are fucking stupid. Do they think that I'm just gonna pull my pants down while there's kids at the park to use the bathroom?
Yep.
Tell them what happened. Tell them what's gonna happen if I get caught.
They're gonna make us move from here.
No, they're gonna make us go on a registry list.
Oh, yeah.
And register as the offender because we exposed ourselves to children.
Yep.
Do they think I'm that fucking stupid? Why do these people not use their brain? Oh, I forgot they are.
People telling
not.
me in my messages, did you use it outside? Because people are saying, Marie poops outside or a video.
They're saying that because Squid literally said that, but I'm pretty sure Squid popped the squad and took a shit somewhere because she had to need the restroom when she probably couldn't make it. These people are literally the same people that probably stopped on the highway to use the bathroom.
Saying there's video coming soon. Video they don't even have.
They already know that.
Because they were threatening to film us. And they film us doing what?
Getting out of the car and saying, look, they're getting out to take a shit.
Yeah. No, they filmed me over there, walking around and said I look dirty.
Well,
I'm very well clean.
these people act like they never stopped anywhere to use the bathroom outside because they needed it badly. Funny.
Probably in their own driveways, too. And
Okay, if these people really need the bathroom bad, are these people going to pee on themselves to not pee outside?
No, they wouldn't be in the car. And
No,
also,
but if they're out of the car.
tell them what happens early in the morning before the kids come. Who's out there? No, there's a lot of people out there walking. their
Yeah,
dogs.
elderly people.
There's even elderly people walking. It's like dead night of the living dead. They're out there when it's pitch black. Old people.
So how are we supposed to use the bathroom when this is busy?
Yeah.
I don't know. Funny. They want to say because they saw shit. If people
didn't see no shit.
if people are walking their dogs, what kind of shit do you think that is?
Dog shit.
Okay, well,
And I've seen people's dog shit, and they don't even pick it up. And I'm, that's a shame.
no, they're gonna say it's my shit because I'm a dog.
Yeah.
That's how these people are. God damn it, this is crazy. This world is fucking insane. People pull up with sticky notes.
what was insane?
And the only reason why they pulled up with sticky notes is because they know we don't have weapons. But if I was to blast a weapon in the air, that would really scare them to not come back again. Yeah. They're lucky I don't.
Well, they would have ran and reported you and said they were just driving by and you pulled it out.
You know, because maybe I should start carrying it. When someone shows up, I'm going to scare them. Because maybe they really need to face the end of their life to realize to not come around and mess with me. The only reason why they're doing it is because they think we're not taking it seriously.
No.
The next time, if I was able to carry, which I can go do that, they won't ever show up again if I scared them like that.
I mean, come on. What is there even to say about this segment? She starts off by talking about how she didn't defecate, but at the same time basically admits to defecating at the park. She says that there's no kids there and, you know, kids aren't there all the time. So therefore, even if she did defecate in the park, it wasn't in front of kids. She just makes it super weird and starts talking about children in relation to her defecating in this park, which makes sense. You know, children are going to be at the park. But I mean, like, why did you even have to say that? Why would you even be doing that in the park? It doesn't make any sense. You're disgusting. Why would that even be a thought that goes inside your head, right? But I mean, it makes sense since the whole Mamachu situation went down. People were saying that she was using the restroom outside. So then I guess it just continues to go on. And it would only make sense that they're doing that right there at the park. But then she makes the comment that if she sees somebody at that park while she's doing it, she's going to show them her ass or something like that. She says something really vulgar along those lines. And it's like, dude, why? Why would you even try to say that? You're sitting here making this whole big defense, right, about how you don't defecate in front of children. And you say that you wouldn't do that because there's one at the church and there's one at the library. But it's like, dude, it doesn't even matter because what you just said. You just said that if somebody sees you out there, you're going to show them your ass, which makes people think that you're probably defecating in the park. She does this time and time again. People will spam random shit in her chat, and instead of, doing the right thing and just blocking their chats or deleting their messages, she decides that she wants to engage with them. And she starts this argument and starts trying to come up with these points. And in the end, she just digs herself a deep hole and makes herself look as though she's guilty. Honestly, at this point, it's kind of hard to keep up with Tophia because it's like every day there's something new. She's going manic, right? So it's like if she's not fighting with Mamachu, then she's getting robbed. And if she's not getting robbed, then people are running up to her car and putting sticky notes. And if people aren't putting sticky notes in her car, then she's defecating in the park and she's going to show her ass to people who try to take pictures of her or videos of her, whatever. Every single day she's saying something more and more delusional. She's becoming more and more manic. And I don't know what's going to happen. I think she's just going to become a full-blown horror cow. I mean, we're going to see Tophiachu in some really bad spots in the coming up months because it's just going to get worse from here. She doesn't want to get a job. She doesn't want to fix what's going on. So soon enough, she isn't going to have Brother Chu's car. She's going to be on the streets. And we're going to see a full Tophiachu homeless arc. But with that being said, y'all, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you watched all the way to the end, you're the best. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.